All right, well, both players are here and both players are ready. So let's I'm gonna switch the music to music that I actually like. Sorry. We gotta read from both players. Let's get started with game number 3. The countdown starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. This is it, the championship finals. Go, Alex, go. Same piece that's confirmed. Seed 1 versus Seed 2 of the entire tournament, basically. So, once again, if you like to help contribute to the prize pool, you can do so with Match Arena. Let's try to get that prize pool up as close to $1,000 as we can get. Now 4 pushdown points from Alex. Pretty good. You love to see it. Yeah, in contrast to that undercard match we had earlier on, which was a best of 7, this match is a best of 5 single elimination, so first to 3 wins will take the victory and be our champion. Tyler Tetris saying Blue Scuti 3-0, Alex T with a back 3 back 1.7. I'm Tetris Thomas, says Tyler. Well, there you go. You heard it here first. The script has been leaked. It'll be a sweep. But right now, Alex is going perfect. Did set up a T-spin. Very nice. So yeah, Scuti's gonna be at 208, 207 for Alex. Both a couple of burns at hand, a few hundred points separating these two players. Nothing to write home about. That's just what we expect on level 18. A bit of online fact, this is a rematch of the CTL Season 31 Championship Finals, amongst other rematches like CTWC 2025 semifinals, where Alex took that in a sweep, and also defeated Scuti in a decider 3-2 in Season 31. Alex being our current reigning champion. However, Scuti is our only player in CTL history to have 5 wins. 5 CTL wins in his arsenal. And we got a Match Arena set for the prize pool. We got another prize pool contribution from Sudokanar, $38.96, saying music. Music, thank you. Music, yes. Hopefully this does not mean they're trying to say I can't hear the music, because it's playing on my audio, so hopefully it's playing on everybody else's audio. 346 for Alex, 367 for Scuti, but thank you so much for the contribution. Bring our total up to $461.18. Ooh, Tyler saying I heard the music, that's very good. I just wanted to shout music. I'll shout it with you. Music! There you go. Tyler being very serious right now, putting a period at the end of his sentence. That's how you know he's being very official. 438 for Alex, 436 for Scuti. Both players above a 90% touch rate in the midway stages of 18. Check Scuti's calibration on the line counter. Okay. Is that better? I fixed it about as much as I could. I don't know how much more I could do with that, but whatever problem there, I didn't notice any problems, but if there was, hopefully that fixed it. Yeah, I kind of centered it as much as I could. Centered it. Why can't I say that word? 576 for Scuti, 556 for Alex, who has a bit of burning he has to deal with. Rip the 700k transition for Alex. But Scuti's still paced with it. Yeah, Scuti could still get the 700k, but has no more burns available. Maybe with a triple. If he gets like a triple and then a single, maybe he could still get the 700k. But with 3 Tetrises, definitely could get it. Alex will transition with this next burn, trying to set up a Tetris. Is ready, gets the bar for the Tetris. At 664 in the transition, Scuti forced into that triple. Actually could, actually no, gonna be off. Even if he took that single, would have been off. Would have gone to 699, but both. Wow, that's the quickest 19 I've ever seen from Scuti. What, from anybody? That was so quick. 747 now from Scuti at level 20. Back 3 back Tetrises. 772 now. 717 from Alex. Needs the Lombard to solve this dependency. Zips that Lombard all the way to the left side for Alex. Scuti 824 at level 21. Color's a little screwed. I'll try to fix the, I guess, the contrast in the next game. But it looks fine for now. 852 for Scuti, 775 for Alex. Yeah, let's go Tetris! Alex solves his J dependency after getting that Lombard. It's gotta be Tetris ready. But Scuti at 907, bit of a misdrop there from Alex. Does get the bar for the Tetris, so gonna be safe. Scuti forces a couple of burns. Another back-to-back Tetris from Scuti. Just building up super high, and then once he gets the bars, he gets like 2 or 3 bars in a row, allowing him to get consecutive Tetrises. He gets another Tetris in the transition. On 24, gets a 24 max out for Scuti. Alex behind by 3.5 Tetrises, 883. Yeah, that's been happening with a few people. I think Kathy had a couple of her accounts banned on Matcherino because of like PayPal fraud. No, she's not actually PayPal frauding. It's just something's going on with Matcherino. Maybe it's European, something European based, because Kathy lives in the UK. So I don't know. Alex at 978, 1.09. At level 25 for Scuti is way into potential for a 1.3 into 29. Alex with a 1.04 has the max out potential for a 1.2, which is crazy to say because Alex is almost 100,000 points behind Scuti right now. And being with a 1.2 potential, that's just insane. Scuti though is still Tetris ready, waiting for that bar. Bar goes in for the Tetris. Now J dependent is Scuti, gonna lose a bit of pace. Gets the bar to solve this dependency. 1.23 can still get the 1.3. Alex, no more burns available. Can set up this final Tetris into 29. And Alex will transition with 1.22. Scuti transition with 1.3. So we are in the first 29 transition between these two players. Scuti needs a Lombard, solves the dependency on the left side. Solves it with a 5 taps. Alex in a lot of trouble. Needs an L piece. Gets the bar. And doesn't get the piece he needed. Bit of a misdrop there from Alex, topping out with a 1.22. Scuti already takes game 1. That's NTC. I'll try to see if I can like fix the... God, I hate children. I'll try to see if I can... Right. I'll try to see if I can fix the calibration from like the contrast or something. Maybe if that's a little off. I don't really know where I should turn it. Yeah, that's about as good as I can get it. Unfortunately, I don't really... Let's get started with game number 2 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with Matrino. Also, Scuti's calibration is worse. I think I just made it worse. I'll just put it back to where it was. So I really just ruined it. I think that's why he has the brightness so up, because if he doesn't, then the pieces aren't just going to show in the calibration. Yeah, a bit of a well forming from Alex. Double wide well. It's going to be L dependent. Little T-tuck there from Scuti. Becca on YouTube saying Legends. Yes, not to be confused with the CTWC Legends tournament, which is comprised of old people. but the modern Legends. Got a $15 contribution into the prize pool from Ampu. Thank you so much, Ampu. The Canadian goat. It's worth a try. Can we be less old? I would love that. I'm actually gonna be older in a few days because my birthday is coming up. Oh no. I'm gonna be the big 2-5. It's crazy. You know what I want for my birthday present? To get that Matrino up to $1,000. That'd be a great birthday present. Wow, that'd be amazing. Such a good present. Matrino. Oh, I divide by zero's birthday coming too. Nice. Nice. Twinsies. Happy birthday. Yes, thank you. Blue Scuti's grandpa. Both players are pretty tied right now. 25, a quarter of a century. I know, right? Only 81 years younger than Blue Scuti's grandpa. I have shorts that old. Oh god. Well, you don't know. Maybe I also have shorts that old. Maybe my parents were just really like, they're just really good at planning things out in advance. Simul Tetris 308 for Scuti, 304 for Alex. Fly Hack, welcome on in. The goat. Yeah, Fly Hack. Says Danny. You see, I'm just quoting Danny. I'm not saying it myself, but you know, I would never scream in front of the players. I'm just quoting. Right. Alex with the Road 2 setup, 356 at 75 lines. That was very loud, Peek. Oh yeah, well, shut up. Rock on short, says Summer P with the emojis. Very nice. Yeah, both players once again potential. This is actually a really good pace. Tetris rate is messed up, by the way, but this is definitely like 90% Tetris rate between these two players. Is Scuti's Tetris rate wrong? Yeah, it's wrong. Both players are wrong. It's not 80% for Alex. There's no way it's just 81%. It's at least 90. But yeah, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Little line spin there from Scuti. Would love an L. Or a Vitz. Just gotta set up a Vitz. See, this is why... This is what separates the good players from the actually great players. I saw an L... I saw waiting for an L and then like a square or something, and Scuti was like, no, idiot. You set up the Vitz. You set up the Vitz, dummy. Obviously. Okay, now it's definitely a 80% Tetris rate. Evesy, welcome on in. And Barrett. What were game 1 scores? It was an early top out on 29 from Alex. He got 1.2 something. Scuti won it. He had a 1.5, but like he was mullining for like the couple of levels. Yes, it's an early top wrong, Cleve. This isn't 2020 anymore. 29 top outs are early top outs. That's why I top out every game early. 580 from Scuti, 591 from Alex. We're about a couple of Tetrises left before the 19 speeds. And Alex will transition, hopefully, with this next Tetris. Oh, Scuti in a bit of a situation. Didn't get the right pieces into transition. Gonna have to open up his right well. Alex transitioned with a clear stack. Some very uncomfortable pieces for Scuti. Did I say Alex a bunch of times when I meant to say Scuti? I think I did. But a Tetris from Scuti. Great survival there. 653. No problem at all. Alex is gonna be behind in the line count. And Scuti had to close down as well. Gonna be in a bit of a suffer. Disco Tetris coming back. And a Tetris from Scuti. 713, 702 for Alex, whose capture is freezing for some reason. Uh-oh. Did his internet die? Oh no, Alex. Alex, please don't tell me your internet died. Please say it isn't so. I think his internet died. Keep on playing, keep on playing. We'll see what happens. I'll try to restart his calibration, see if that helps. Nope, he's just dead. Keep on playing. We're gonna keep going until like level 25. And if it doesn't come back... No, it's back, it's back. Keep playing, keep playing. Yeah. Alex was having some internet issues before the stream. Keep playing. We are good. We are good. You people scare me, but I like being scared. It makes me feel alive, says Flyhack. I'm glad I could scare you, Flyhack. But yeah, Scuti at 863, 831 for Alex, who is only behind by a few thousand points. And another Tetris. So we are nearing the 29 transition. In game 1, Alex did have a top out near level 29. Didn't really get much kill screen play, so hoping to come back in the second game and avoid the potential 2-0 deficit, as Scuti does have the lead by about a Tetris. Max out for Scuti, 962 for Alex. Bit of a misdrop there. Gonna cost some burns. But it's still well survivable. Just solvable for Alex. And he is going to be clean. Has the max. Potential for a max out at 1.1 into 29. I know, this Mega Man music is so good. I love it. But Scuti one Tetris away from the 29 transition. Could transition with 1.17 and does so. And here we go. Scuti with a second 29 transition of the set. Is gonna be Tetris ready again, keeping things aggressive as Alex transitions 1.14 behind by 100,000 points, but is behind in the line count, so this could play a factor. As Scuti is not letting go of the gas pedal. Tetris ready as Scuti waiting for the bar. Alex awaiting his first Tetris of the 29 speeds. Bit of a drop for him for Scuti. As Alex is Tetris ready, gets the bar for the Tetris, still behind by 100,000 points, but once again is behind in the line count, so this could play in a factor. Scuti with a bit of a messy stack, didn't get the right pieces for his board. Trying to let it spiral out of control as Alex is waiting for the bar, getting droughted. The same drought that Scuti had just gotten out of. Now with a 1.24, behind by 9,000 points as Scuti is going to be trying to build up his left side, left wall Tetris setup. Nice 5-tap to the long bar for Scuti. Tetris ready, gets the bar for the Tetris, 1.38. Alex with the safety burns right now, trying to keep this stack as efficient and as clean as possible. Nice adjustment there for the JPs from Alex, who is Tetris ready, but does not want to get that bar right now. Had his well close, Now it's open and it's Tetris ready. Scuti with 1.44 gets a Tetris with a level 35. Alex with a Tetris 1.33, still behind in pace of Scuti, but this is still within striking distance. Alex with the Lombard dependency solves it in the center. Is going to be Tetris ready. Hangs that L piece. Needs a bar for the Tetris. Needs a bar. Bar's not showing. Alex gets the bar for the Tetris, but that could just be it. And we'll top out with 1.42. So Scuti, with the rollover, takes game 2. And could get the high 1.8 into 39, but getting a few burns here. Couple of burns. Lombard dependency. C2WC Finals preview. And there we go, Scuti. GG's. And got it ready from Scuti. Let's get started with game number 3. What could be a potential sweep in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Things are going so wrong, says Alex. Let's see. Z Lombard S. I forgot to check the seeds for each of their specific calibrations, but it's same presets anyway. So, you know, Alex hoping for a lot of things right now. Hoping not to get swept. Hoping his internet doesn't die. And hoping to win. We remain hopeful here. Alex in a bit of a situation at the beginning stages. Looks like a pretty rough seed because Scuti is also dealing with the brunt of the RNG. Gets a dirty Tetris, 69,000 points at 13 lines. Random on YouTube saying Alex drops the 1.8 right now. Watch. You see, it's his name is actually random on YouTube. I'm not like being like some random on YouTube is saying you got a 1.8. Yeah, just some random. Who cares? 120 for Scuti, 120 for Alex. Oh, a little follow from ZeroBot and JeroN. Thank you so much. To be fair, some random is pretty accurate. Nah. You aren't a random, you're the random on YouTube. The goated random. 256 for Scuti, 214 for Alex, so pretty even so far. Scuti is ahead in the line count. Peek, are you C2WC? I am C2WC, Tyler Tetris. Unless something happens last minute where I can't go, but I should be good for the Classic Tetris World Championships 2026, 2025. $302 for Scuti, 305 for Alex. Oh, Colin, you're gonna be there too. That's cool. I think that'll be the first time I'll even see you in person then. That's exciting. Wrongfully saying I'll be happy to meet you, Peek. Oh, cool. Oh, the gang is all coming together. They're in a cute little reunion. That's so fun. Yes. Everyone is showing up. All your favorites are here. And Danny Cox is coming. Oh my god. Yeah! C2WC! 374 for Scuti. Not 394. 374 for Alex. And that'll be exciting. 417 for Scuti. Both players have been clean, but now as I say that, Scuti had nowhere to place any of those squares. Very jagged board. Not what you want when you're gonna get bursted with square pieces. So Alex will take us, not really advantage, but just gonna keep things even. You're the only person to read Tetris, and it cracks me up. I don't know, I don't know what I was trying to go with that, but like, I'm glad I gave you a good time. Oh, let me refresh Alex's NTC. Keep playing, keep playing. Let's hope. Let's be hopeful. Let's be hopeful, please. His ninja is still playing. His capture is not, though. And that's concerning. So let me try to see if I can go do remote control. Remote calibration. See if I can do something. It's frozen. His capture's frozen on the remote calibration, so it's concerning. There it is. It's back. Yes, it is back. Alex is back. He clutched up the calibration like how he's gonna clutch up game 3 and not get swept, right? 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 581 for Scuti, who could get a 700k. Maybe. No, actually, no. I don't think it's possible anymore. Yeah, with those burns. Ooh, Alex in a lot of trouble. Alex in a lot of trouble. Gets the bar. CTM raid. Oh, that's nice. That's so kind. Scuti also getting with a very messy stack. Oh my god, Scuti spiring his board, but just like that, gets a triple and it's gonna be clean. Alex going for the tuck. That's just gonna be like a double. Oh my god, Alex. Oh, Alex gets a single double now into transition. 597. Some very messy stacks from both players, but Alex in a lot of trouble. Trying to avoid an early top out. Can he survive the situation? JP's to the left side. Yeah, the CTM rates triggered that sequence of pieces. That is completely true. Thank you for the raid, Monthly Tetris Party 72. Welcome on in. Thank you, thank you. You made it just in time to see Alex get a dirty Tetris. And I'm gonna be Tetris ready again. But is behind by 93,000 points. This is still within striking distance. As Scuti gets another Tetris, 786. A $25 contribution into the prize pool from Ronald Clifford saying, guys, I can't take much more of this. Please stay low, says Ronald Clifford. Oh, there's a lot of things that I'm hoping doesn't happen. Like another internet outage for Alex. That would not be good. But another Tetris from Alex at column 3, or that was column 2 actually. Scuti set up for a dirty. Is set up for gets a dirty Tetris, 847. Thank you so much for the contributions, you guys. Bringing this prize pool closer and closer as we can get to that $1,000 benchmark. Another dirty Tetris from Scuti, 883. Alex trailing behind by 100,000 points. Is behind in the line count, but this is still a significant deficit that could play into factor on the 29 speeds. But Scuti is going to be taking a triple. Gets a dirty Tetris on row 2. Alex trying to chip away at this lead. Nice fits from Scuti. Alex. I've been doing this all day. Where it's just been like, there's only 2 people, 2 names I could name, and somehow I get those 2 names mixed up. It's actually insane. Is there such a thing as name dyslexia? Because I might have it. Max out for Scuti at level 26. Alex with a high stack gets the bar for the Tetris. Nice tuck there with the L piece. Another bar. Potential for a 1.1 into 29. I mix up my own kids, you're fine. Oh, jeez. It's rough here. But Scuti had a pretty messy stack. Gonna transition momentarily with this next Tetris. Alex might be able to chip away at this lead. As Scuti has 1 more Tetris left to score. Alex has 2 more. Takes a double though. Is Tetris ready? Both players did get droughted. Scuti with a pretty messy stack is gonna try to chip with 1.12. Alex with a Tetris at 1.08. So Scuti gonna need to survive the situation. Alex with a clear stack needs to solve this J dependency. is going to be able to do so. Looking to get Tetris ready here. Nice flat stack here from Alex to get the Tetris. Now with 1.13. Scuti with a very messy stack. Looking very problematic. Going to top out with a 1.14. So Alex, 1.14 is the score you need. You need 1.15. Gets a double. Needs 6,000 more points. 3,000. It's not over yet. 2,000. 1,000. It's going to hang. Needs a bar. Needs a bar. Needs a bar. Gets it. Gets a single. Oh my god. Alex. 1,000 points is what he needed. Oh my god. That scared. That gave me a... Oh jeez. Oh, my heart. My heart. I can't take this anymore, you guys. I was having heart issues last month. I can't be dealing with this. Oh, lordy. 792D. Alright, so this is the right seed. Both players are ready. Let's get started with game number 5. 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Sorry, I'm reading the script. How dare you go off script speak? No. I wasn't necessarily going off script. I was just kind of reading. I turned the page. I turned 2 pages at once instead of one page. So I was reading game 5. Yeah, sorry. It happens. Jazzy Josh saying, "Let's go, Alex T." Random saying, "Go, Alex, go, Alex, go!" Over on YouTube, looks like a lot of people are rooting for Alex on YouTube, and then a lot rooting for Scuti on Twitch. Did the script include a wrong seed? It did. You see, the thing is about that seed was that it was about 60 bars into 29, so we kind of needed that seed to be extinguished. Go Scalix, go Blue Tea. I need stuff to scoop this tasty hummus up with. Well, there's the J piece right there. That's that. You know, the J piece looks like the perfect tortilla chip to scoop hummus with, or like flatbread or something. I don't know. Pita bread, pita crackers. Tetris for both players. 233 for Scuti, 212 for Alex. Yeah, the J piece would work great with hummus. About 300 points separating these 2 players. The line count is weird for Scuti right now. I see what people were talking about. Scuti trying to build up his left side. Column 2 and 3, and we'll do so. It's a bar. Our ship name's still a thing. You know, my favorite ship name is Tyler Tetris getting shipped with CTWC trophy. Both players getting a bit high up there. Oh man, these pieces are very droughty. Part of the script is fine. But Alex will be at a Tetris and a half deficit. Is behind in the line count though, so in terms of real-time score pace, Scuti ahead by less than a Tetris. That was almost 4 lines there for Scuti. For some reason, the line count was just weird. Crisis averted. I found Swedish crackers to be the vessel for this hummus. Shoutouts to Sweden. Would love to go there and visit their what's there to do in Sweden? They're cold. The rain. I don't know. 516 for Scuti, 498 for Alex as we are nearing the 19 transition. Pretty good efficiency between these two players. Scuti sets up a tuck. Pretty interesting. Now we'll love a J piece or a bar on the left side to solve this dependency. But gonna be forced to close down as well right before the transition. Alex forced to take a couple of burns. Might be sub 600k. Scuti will transition at 616, 595 for Alex. So Scuti will have the slight advantage. Nice Vits there from Alex. Gets the bar. Demigod Starflux saying the commentator is cringe. Well, your face is cringe, bitch. 667 for Alex. Alex gets a Tetris. Alex gets a Lombard dependency solve and gets a bar for the Tetris. And dirty Tetris for Alex. 674 for Alex, 72 for Scuti. A bit of a dicey situation from Alex. Nice burn there with the square piece. Very nice double. Gets the bar for the left wall Tetris. That was so smart. If you like what you're hearing, support to the match. Yeah, exactly. Both players separated by a few thousand points. There are potential for could be a 1.2 actually with this efficiency. Yeah, I do hope Match Reno fixes that. I don't know what's going on. I feel like it might be like a European thing. Because the only people who I know have been having issues with that are from, well, I don't want to say the UK is from Europe because Brexit, but like, you know what I mean. Not Western. Alex with the J dependency solved there had to hit those 5 taps, which were very clutch. Needs a bar. Ooh, bit of a double flip there from Alex, but does get the bar for the Tetris. Gonna cost efficiency, but might set up left wall. Yeah, looks like he is gonna set up left wall. Gonna be a drought forming though for both players. But Alex gets the left wall Tetris 1.05. Scuti with a bit of a situation is gonna lose pace. Alex might go center well. Column 5. Will Alex go for the Tetris? Yeah, he's gonna go for a centerable Tetris into transition with a 1.12. 1.1 for Scuti, so Alex does have the advantage in the beginning stages of the 29 speeds. Could this be the final game of the set? Tetris for Alex, 1.16. Behind by 12,000 points. Both players try to set up this next Tetris. Alex might go for the tuck. He does get the tuck in. Scuti forced to do a couple of burns. No one got Tetris ready, but this gets the bar for the Tetris 1.23. Alex with the triple. Nice tuck from Alex. Lombard dependent on column 4. Gets a bar to solve the dependency for a triple. And another Lombard dependency solved as Scuti, looking to build up his left side, needs to hit a 5-tap. Does hit it, but needs another bar to solve this dependency on column 2. And does get the bar in time. But not with a clean stack, as Alex's Tetris already gets a bar for the Tetris. 1.27 for Alex. 1.28 for Scuti. We are as close as you can get. Alex's Tetris ready on column 8. Needs a bar. And gets the bar, but now he needs to hit a 5-tap on the left side. Doesn't get the bar in time. Nice timely bar now for a couple of split doubles. Hangs that S piece as Scuti takes the lead by 5,000 points. Alex takes another 5-tap on the left side. We'll love a square piece. Isn't getting the right set of pieces, now behind by a Tetris and a half as Scuti with a clear stack. Alex might go center well because he is running out of time. 1.48 for Scuti, 1.36 for Alex. Scuti going really aggressive, taking a safety triple. Is Tetris ready? Gets a bar for the Tetris. Alex is Tetris ready for a dirty Tetris. Gets a bar for a dirty Tetris, but is behind by 128,000 points. Is running out of time. Scuti is trying to seal the deal in this set. And Alex will top out. Scuti with a rollover will take game number 4 and the championship, which makes it 6. 6 championships now for Scuti. Great set. Great set. I've got this decision to make on Tuesday, says Ronkly. GG's to both players, though. But a winner is you. Is this the right one? A winner is you, Scuti. Yes.
Congratulations to the blue Scuti. First of all, I want to say great job, Peek, as always. I know it's been quite a season for you, both professionally and personally, but I'm glad that you were able to come and do the final here. As always, great job by you putting out the YouTube content for us and promoting Matcherino and all that stuff. Again, folks, last chance. It's really surprising that for the 10 seasons that we've been doing a prize pool for making $1,000 or more, we're not going to make it this season. That's really a sad event, but I understand, things are a little more difficult, but we're going to keep that match arena open a little bit longer, try to get that filled in. Hopefully we can get to $1,000 to at least give our winners their just desserts. And I'm going to talk to the winner right now. Once again, the all-time greatest CTL player, 6 championships, and I believe this was the 8th, or was this the 9th finals appearance for you, Mr. Blue Scuti?
Scuti, I think your mic is off.
There you go. I think it's 9, right? Because I think Ronkley had mentioned in the previous stream when you versus Sidnev that you were potentially making 9 at this point. I think you had 8 already. And then we got audio issue here that cannot hear Scuti.
I think it's just on Discord because I can't hear him either. Let me try to leave and come back.
What?
Okay, I can hear you now. Great.
Okay.
I think it was just
Can we
Discord.
hear the Scoots?
Yeah, it was just Discord.
Chat, can we hear Scoot? Scooty, say words.
No, it's good Ampu. What's going on?
Yeah.
Scooty, what do you think about your Uncle Danny?
He might be an ice cream addict. We don't know.
Oh, he's a manic about something. Don't you worry about that. Oh my god. You should see the DMs I have with him about Families Championship. But oh my god. All right, so they can hear you. All right, so let's try this again. All right, so I am here with the now 6-time CTL champion, the most winningest champion of all time, Blue Scuti. Scuti, this has been an astonishing season. This has really been one where you have really dominated yet again, but in the form that you've had some really tough opponents. When we kind of look at the bracket right now, we're seeing here, you could see, you had Hydra who played pretty well. You had Sidnev, who was always a difficult opponent, and then you just faced off Alex T in what was a tremendous match here. I guess kind of sum up season 32 as a whole in your Tetris career versus previous seasons that you've had to endure.
So I'd say it's honestly one of the stronger seasons that I've played in. Trying to sum up the whole season is kind of difficult, but I knew going into the playoffs that me and Alex would probably be the running favorites, because I think I know he went undefeated, and I think I did too. So I know that it was gonna be pretty tough to win that, and I don't know. I wasn't. I'm trying to. All right, I brought up the thing. Oh yeah, SV. He's been playing a lot stronger than like in previous times. So kind of seeing him get better has been interesting, and I think that like he has it to get up to like being able to win Masters and being able to win CTL. So I'm excited to see like if he's able to do that like before CTVC. Yeah, I felt like it was a pretty good season for competition. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, going over the stats here for your season, you only dropped 2 games. You finished with an 18-2 record over 6 matches. The 2 games you did drop was to Sam Vaughn, as you mentioned, where I feel like each time that the two of you have been going at it in these divisional matches, it's like they're getting tougher and tougher, and he's getting closer and closer to wide, lowering the gap between both of you. So those have been interesting matches. The rest of the way, you really were very dominant over your other division mates, which were Akatu, Alice, who's been having some difficulty with controller trouble. Critical Lapis did give you quite a show there. ID Kirby has been up on the rise as well. Floxe, we know is someone that to watch for in the future. But yeah, it just felt like you were really dominant over in the regular season, which is what we've seen quite a bit. I guess for the people that are watching and for prospective CTL Division 1 players, what advice would you give them, or kind of what would you say about the grind of the season overall for Classic Tetris League, and how do you kind of find a way to overcome the weekly challenge that sometimes you have to go through, like in a scheduling?
I'd say there's kind of a mindset for stacking that a lot of people, like if people have, then they'd be better than me, because my mechanics, they're not as good as somebody like, say, Lapis or Guafi. I think it's just like being able to take safety burns is something that it's kind of hard to get right, and I think I've gotten it a little bit right, but I think, yeah, I'm seeing people like Lapis getting a lot better at that. It's kind of getting scary, but I think just being able to have the right comp stacking mindset is something that is extremely important, and has helped carry me a little bit. Even though my 18 and 19 stacking sucks, but I think that, yeah, just being able to stay composed in matches and focus on surviving and getting Tetrises at the same time is probably something, the most important thing that can happen in all ranks, all divisions, and something that can help somebody improve from like Division 5 to Division 3, or make the jump from Division 2 to Division 1. I think just staying composed in a lot of matches is important.
No, I think that's a fair assessment there. So what we're looking at now is you're the all-time winningest CTL champion, 6 titles. You've kind of blown everybody out of the water here. I know you've been trying to find a way to take a break from CTL, right? It's like you're hoping to find a nice stopping point to say I'm gonna take a season off and just like call it right there. But it's like you've got this streak running of the consecutive finals you made it. Now you've won 6 out of the 9 championships in the last 9 seasons. Do you see yourself taking a break with this upcoming season? That's it's gonna get started right next week, right? Because we've had kind of a shorter turnaround because CTWC is looming. So we want to try to get one more season squeezed in before the World Championship. Do you see yourself coming back in for one more season to prepare for the title, or are you looking to take this time of a break to then also prepare for CTWC in maybe self training or other events?
Yeah, I already know right now that I'm taking a break from CTM in April. Um, I I don't think it's too good to. I don't know. I just don't like always. Wait, I mean, it just sounds weird, but I don't like it. I want to. The reason I play this is because I want, um, like, I want it to be close. I want the like thrill of just, after a loss, I want to be able to feel like really happy after a win, and with like Alex not playing much, outside of this season, um, it's just I want a break, so I probably will. Maybe that, or if the people who are playing in CTL are really good next season, I'll probably jump back in. But I think like taking a break from like for a month or two and just seeing what happens. I'll come back afterwards, but I think a break is in order.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say. Well, you have about 12 or so hours to decide, right? Because registration will be closing tonight for CTL season 33. So we'll see. We'll keep you guys on your tippy toes to see will Scuti return. You'll find out this Thursday when we do the season 33 draw coming up, hosted by Grand Assigns. Scuti, you know, again, we're talking about the World Championships. It's important to prepare for that. Obviously, a break seems like it would be a smart thing to do. If you decide that you're going to sit out this upcoming season, um, who do you think? Obviously, you don't know who signed up right now, but from the perennial people that usually participate in CTL, who do you think would be the next contender that is looking to take this championship and potentially use that to skyrocket to CTWC?
Um, so I mean, obvious choice is Alex T. That's kind of just he's always in contention to win any tournament he decides to play. It's like he can always do something that nobody else can. Like even at my current level, I don't think that I can beat an Alex T who's playing like he was against like SV. I think it's kind of just the luck of the draw against Alex T. If you get an Alex that isn't playing absolutely perfect like he does half the time, then you got a chance. But if he's able to do that next season, then he's going to be able to win pretty easily. But Sidnev, I've seen Sidnev on Nestris, and she's putting up really high scores. And I think if she's able to do that in like CTL, she's putting up like the same scores that Alex is in comp, which only 2 or 3 people are able to do that in the world. So, I mean, Sidnev, and then I think those are the 2 front runners. Obviously, if like Dog or somebody decides to come back, then they'll probably be a favorite. But dark horses wise, I think Lapis. I think Lapis is somebody that is kind of scary. Like when he played against me, I was not expecting that. And I said SV is probably in between that, like dark horse and favorites. But other than that, I think those are really like the people that stand out in my mind for people that could win next season. So yeah.
Yeah, I like that critical lapis pick right there. That seems like that could be a dark horse that people are sleeping on. I mean, he gave Dog quite a battle at Masters. He almost took him out in a surprising upset until Dog got a reverse sweep. So certainly that's a player to watch out for. All the other ones you mentioned certainly can grab the title and become the champion. One last thing here before I throw it to Peak, Scooty. A lot of talk about qualifying system for CTWC, that a format change has been requested and people are looking for something new. We just saw Toronto utilize the war system, that point system that seems that seeding kind of becomes a little bit more fair and whatnot. I know you were watching over the weekend qualifying there, and you've seen Genesis that they've implemented that too. So it's starting to become a more real situation that this may be the format we go with at the World Championships. Do you see that as a good change? And do you feel like after seeing some of these events that the seeding has been pinpoint?
Yeah, I do like it. I like it more than number of max outs, just because a number of max outs is getting so like perfected. There's not much more room to improve, so seating at the top gets really bad. Um, so the one thing I'll say with CTW is it's very easy to get carried away. And what I mean by that is it's very easy to get a 1.2, and normally, that's not a bad game, but that maybe you survived level 34 and you're like, oh, that's only 4 points for quite a bit of time wasted. And it's a lot easier of a format to kind of just get really tilted and start playing worse. And it's kind of a bit of a snowball effect in that format. I know I've had that snowball form like happen before. Um, but I think it overall, like, it's more accurate. It's the same level of accuracy below getting a max out as number of max outs. We don't have to worry about that. It's a little bit more accurate in the middle range, and I think at the high range it's a lot more accurate. So I think it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that will be certainly something interesting to see as we get into the announcement that we are looking to make very soon about qual format and registration when the World Championships open up. Peak, what do you got for our six-time champion, the Great Blue Scooty?
How do you feel knowing that you're actually really close to having to face up against Tyler Tetris in Division one of these seasons?
I think that he's gonna put up a very, very good fight. I see Tyler on the rise. I think that he's probably gonna start putting up consistent rollovers pretty soon. Um, so I think it'll be interesting to see me and him face off in the finals of Division One.
And of course, the finals of CTWC, right? Like that's
Oh yeah,
we're already
yeah.
expecting that. Yeah, yeah. All right,
Kind of forgot about that.
just a small little tournament. All right. Well, there you have it. You heard it here first.
Well, there you go. Yes, breaking news there. Scooty versus Tyler, Division One. You'll see it in season 34. I can't wait. All right. Well, pick anything else for our champion.
No, I mean just like congrats. You're taking a break, but like you, I don't think your record's gonna be broken anytime soon. Even if you took like an extended break and 6 championships, I think the closest is Dog at 4. Maybe somebody else has 4, but like you've been really, really dominant these past couple of years, and it was really fun to see. So congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
So well done. There you go. That is the Blue Scooty, now a six-time CTL champion, continues to add on to the accolades, has really set the bar high for the future of Classic Tetris League and trying to win these championships. He potentially could be taking a break this upcoming season, so that allows maybe someone new to come in and try to take the title while they can. But be on the lookout. Scooty has said that he could certainly continue his run in the league, stay sharp, and we'll see what his future holds. Scooty, any words you'd like to have to the adoring fans and family that are here for you?
Yeah, thank you for watching. I'm sure Grandpa's gonna get ice cream, so thank you for watching, Grandpa. I'm glad that I could win to allow you to get ice cream. Yeah. So thank you guys.
Yeah, Danny's going to bed. It's five.
Yeah,
It's
what
5.
time is
It's 5. It's 5 a.m. over
5
there.
a.m.?
He's going to bed. He's got to wake up in like an hour. I don't know why he's going to bed for. So, what a degenerate. All right. Well, anyway, yeah. Again, congratulations, Busku. Thank you for the opportunity to interview you, and I will see you at the World Championship, and again, hopefully, we'll see you for a future season of the Classic Tetris League. Thank you so much.